Hello, welcome in. Welcome to Monday's All Signs. We're looking at who's coming towards you this week. Energy check for all signs, their feelings, few intentions, actions. In each zodiac sign, I will also look at each individual Aries through Pisces, like I always do. I just had that up, and I don't know why that was up, but I'm still set up for my videos. So this is how I'm doing it today. So you can see a little bit of the setup. You'll be able to see the card, and then I'll put it right here. I have another camera that I'm working. I need a cord for, so I can change the views so you can see me. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you prefer, anyways. But I hope you guys had a great weekend, great Halloween. I enjoyed it. I had so many kiddos. All the candy is, well, there's a few pieces I kind of kept behind. But it actually turned out to be a very good. All the kids loved my Wednesday costume. There was a few other kids that were dressed up as Wednesday. It was really cute. I had no clue what half the kids were. I'm so out of the loop, but it was fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. And now we are in November, so make sure to say happy birthday to Scorpios, November Scorpios, under the video if you want to win a personal reading. We have the festivities coming in this month too as well. Hello, the homeschooler, Angel Eyes, Limitless, Joha. You notice all these people with these cool colors and little icons are in my membership, or their mods. Don't be intimidated. Come on in. They are awesome. Tell me your sign, where you're from. I love the energy that I pull in because, whatever's going on with you, you have no idea. It's probably going on with so many other people, and your energy to the table helps me read for more of the collective. Hello, learning to see me. So I will start off at Aries. The timestamps will be up after the live. So if you're coming in while I'm live, just be patient. If you ask somebody in the chat room, I'm sure, or you say something, I will call it out because I do keep tabs of it as we're going. So I actually got to get it set up here so that I can, where are you? Where are my, there you are. All right. So how is everybody today? How's everybody doing? Let me see. I got to clear this out because I had the, don't forget, I did do the Otter Spirit, the bracelets here. You can take a look at my information in the comments and down below. You get discounts from Otter Spirit. I did on Halloween do a little promo for them. I'm still wearing them. I told them I'd wear their stuff for this month, and I really love it. So it was great quality. I also announced the winner on Friday, and so if you go back to last Friday's, and also I did a post on the community tab so you can see the winner there. Congrats to Ann 17439. And let's see, we are going to do Aries. I'm out of rhythm today. Man, we are getting ready for all these retrogrades, and I am totally out of rhythm than what I usually am here. So just give me a moment. How's everybody doing? Is everybody feeling the shifts of energy? All right. Look at. And is the quality, can you guys tell me, is the quality good? I had to do a little bit cleaning up to make sure that my audio was good. There was glitching. Is everything good? No glitches, audio's good, and the lighting's good. That's an art in itself. I'm working on it. It's good. All right. All right, let's do this. So we are looking at what's coming towards Aries. I mean, who's coming towards Aries in love. All right, so your current energy, look at this. Aries, you got the King of Wands. All right. So you're looking good. You're giving off a good vibe, very confident in yourself. Your heart wants what your heart wants, Looks like you've been pushing forward, maybe going after something or someone that you really want. And there's a very attractive energy around you, a very energetic energy. Like this tells me that what you want you can get, if your heart's in it. Now you could have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, that you're also very attracted to, and this is why your energy is showing up as the King of Wands as well. It's just you are so attracted to somebody and there's so much passion around you. So what is your challenge though? I have the Hanged Man. So somebody keeps you hanging. Somebody keeps you up, at night. Somebody keeps, you guessing where things are going. And I have a Pisces energy here as well. I call out the signs for you guys because a lot of you like them, but sometimes there can be a lot of signs in the reading. So that's why I do Aries to Pisces. But it does feel like something is just kind of stagnant here, Aries, with you. You just, it seems like you want something, you're ready to go, you're in it, and yet, somebody here maybe holding back and you're just not sure what to do with the situation. Do you let go? Have you been holding on long enough? Are you ready? I mean, there is a part of you, though, with the Hanged Man being your challenge, is that you're stuck on somebody. You're definitely stuck, but you're feeling pushed. I feel like I had this in your reading, yesterday's reading, right? It feels like your confidence, your ego, you know who you are, and you're just getting tired of feeling stuck on somebody. And as hard as it could be, you might be making the choice to move on, or just like let this one go because somebody here just keeps you guessing. And I know that it's hard for you. You're very invested in this connection that I keep picking up for you. But this week, the energies, Aries, are just like, even right now, I mean, the fire, Mars, the retrogrades, the clarities, the questions, the just not knowing is gonna get to you. All right. So let's see the energy of the person that is coming towards you. And I have the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, it's clear here that you have, two different energies. You have the fiery energy, even if you're connected to another fire sign, they are showing up as an earthy energy, very slow and steady. It doesn't mean that they're not interested. It just means that they're moving at a different pace than you. This is somebody that is very hardworking. They have a lot going on. They have a lot. They just don't like to switch their routine. So getting this person to be spontaneous and to just jump in and just go at something is why you're stuck. You're stuck on this because you, the King of Wands, you have so much courage. You're just like, let's just do this and see what's going on. But you're dealing with a Virgo energy here, somebody who likes everything to be in order, somebody who has their systems down, somebody who likes to do things slow and steady and not rush into things. And that to me is where the issue is. It's not that this person is not extremely attracted to you. It's you guys are just vibing at different speeds. Now, what is their challenge? And I see the Death card. All right. So I'm going to have to clarify that. Give me some clarity on the Death card. And I see the Two of Wands. All right. So this is telling me, I got Scorpio energy here too. As somebody here is moving kind of slow. They don't know, which direction they want to go in. They have gone through a lot of change here in their life. The Death card here, something may have just recently ended, all right, and they're trying to get out of their, this way. They're trying to move forward. They're trying to move on, right? But they're at a crossroads themselves as well. Is something completely over? Am I done with the situation? The Two of Wands can be, I need time to respectfully close this chapter of my life. I need to figure out if I want to go down a different road. All right. So your person, they're causing this stagnancy for you because they really can't decide if something should even move forward, if we should even continue with this, if I'm ready. Then this doesn't mean that they're ending something with you or, if you are in a relationship with this person, but it is showing me here that they are very confused about which direction they want to go in. They are feeling the passion with you, but they are not feeling the confidence just yet, and they're being very cautious about their next step. Now, if there is options here, there is somebody else in the picture, this tells me that, there's still something, ending, and they just maybe don't feel right just jumping into something new. So, what is their possible next actions towards you or intentions and the outcome? I have the Ten of Pentacles. So, I see somebody here with the Ten of Pentacles who does want a serious relationship. They're not looking to play games with other people, they're not trying to play games with other people. It feels as though they've been invested as much as they can be right now with this connection. They have thought or can see a long-term connection, but their pace, the Knight of Pentacles, is, especially if you're feeling it, you're like, I just know if I just push them a little bit, we can get past this little stagnant point and we can make things happen. And this person's giving off a vibe like, I want to invest in this, I want to connect with you, but they do keep going back and forth a little bit, and it's just going to it's keeping you in this stagnancy where it's driving you crazy. All right, but the outcome and the potential of this connection actually could end up in something a little bit more serious. It's just going to take its time. What does Spirit want you to know about this connection, or what do they want you to know? And I see the Hierophant. I have Taurus energy. All right, so the signs I am seeing here is, I do see Taurus very strong, Aries. I see Aries, Leo, Sag. I see a Pisces energy and a Scorpio energy. All right, so we are seeing the Hierophant. There's potential here. There's marriage energy showing up in this reading. So either somebody's in a relationship and they're either going through a divorce, or they're leaving a situation, or they've been telling you they want to leave a situation, but it's just not moving at your time. This is where the Hierophant is saying you've got to take, into consideration your values, their values, what's going on, and decide if the waiting game is for you. All right, because there is potential in this connection, but with you waiting for this person to make a decision, you're applying pressure to both of you to make something happen when it's not ready to happen just yet. Now, this person and you definitely could end up in a serious connection when the time is right. And I am seeing, though, this person may show you signs this week with the Ten of Pentacles of investing in this connection, maybe making the next move. Maybe you guys are talking it out about what is the possibility of us moving forward. All right. The Two of Wands, which is their challenge, though, is still going to be a challenge for you. So let's take a look at Aries through Pisces and see out of each sign what's going to happen. Now, you have the overall energy at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Pentacles, which also shows me that somebody really wants to work with you. They really feel connected to you. It feels like, I want to support this connection. I want to work towards something. But this also tells me that somebody here could also be getting help, or going through something where they need professional help, and or they're trying to fix something else, and they're not trying to leave a situation sloppy. All right, so that is what I'm getting with you, Aries. So let's look at Aries through Pisces and see each zodiac sign, what their potential is this way. All right, Aries through Pisces. You have the Seven of Wands here at the bottom of the deck for your person on your mind. And so it does feel like, man, there's challenges going on here with us, but I also don't want to give up, right? It feels like we got this, we can make it work, but I do feel like there's a lot coming at your person or the situation that is creating boundaries. It's creating blocks between you and another person. All right. So I see Aries, you have the Four of Pentacles, and this is where the stagnancy can come in. It feels like, you're kind of stuck in this position with somebody that's on your mind. It's like, we've come this far. I don't want to give up, right? You're like, we've been building something together, but it just feels like it's like pulling teeth just to get to the next step. And you're needing more emotional and financial security with somebody, or just security in general. You want to know that it's safe to invest more, right? But your challenge is the Hanged Man, which is you just don't even know which way things are going right now. Now, Taurus, I'm seeing the Three of Wands. So it looks like Taurus will take action towards you this week. It feels like they are ready to move forward. They are making some sort of choice to pursue this. Gemini, we have the Eight of Swords, right? So Gemini is really bound by something going on in their life. They're feeling pretty doubtful and also upset and a little bit anxious too about what to say or what's going on. So it looks like there still could be some negative energy here around a relationship with you and Gemini. Cancer, the Magician. Cancer is going to try and make it work with you. You guys are both very attracted to each other. You feel a strong pull, and you both are willing to do whatever it takes to make it work, especially even if this is new. You guys are just really into each other. Leo, we're seeing the Ten of Swords, all right? So we are seeing there could possibly be walking away from a situation here with a Leo, whether that's you walking away from them walking away from this connection, or them walking away from another situation, right? But we are seeing that there is an ending happening here this week, but potentially. Everything's a potential, guys. All right, let me put this right here. Virgo, I see the Ten of Pentacles. So it does look like Virgo has been really big in your reading today. You have earthy energy showing up for you this week. So we are seeing a Virgo here that wants to make things solid with you, wants to invest more time with this connection with you. Libra, I see the Hermit card. So Libra may go silent on you. It feels like I need to think, I need to be by myself. I need to go on my own way for a little bit until I figure out exactly what it is I want. Scorpio, Page of Cups. We're seeing Scorpios like, look, Aries, I have a lot of love for you. I'm feeling you. This is you and a Scorpio opening up lines of communication, flirting, telling each other how you feel. Sagittarius could be just holding back, kind of doing a little soul searching. There could be another person Sagittarius has in their life right now, and they're just trying to do what's right. But there is feelings there regardless. Capricorn, I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles. So again, Capricorn is, wants to make plans, but it feels like you've got to constantly, adjust and kind of work with them and learn to compromise with a Capricorn. Aquarius, we have the Nine of Wands, right? So Aquarius is definitely going through something right now. I don't feel like they want to give up on this connection, but they are feeling pressured. And Pisces, we're seeing the Seven of Pentacles, right? So Pisces is definitely wanting to see where this will go. It looks like there is a temporary roadblock with you and Pisces, but you guys will figure out a way around this. All right, that is the rhythm of today's, the rhythm of the night, right? That song. We were listening to like that kind of music today in yoga. It was really wild. They brought back a lot of 90s early R&B. All right, 19 for Taurus. All right, my Tauruses, this is your time to shine here, Taurus. We got your full moon. All right, what you doing to us, Taurus? What you doing to us? Taurus. My bulls. All right, so what's coming towards you in love? The energy around this person coming towards you in love. Hello. All right, let's see. All right, Taurus. And you got the Eight of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's worrying about something. And the Two of Swords, like, oh, Lord, what do I do? And the Six of Cups, right? Your person here feeling a little overwhelmed behind the scenes. You know, oh, they want to get away from something. Right. You got Page of Cups under here too, so it feels like their mind is skewing their feelings right now. Their mind's all over the place. This person here just feels really constricted. They're not able to see exactly right now which direction they're going in. All right, but the good news is underneath all this noise in their head, there is definitely feelings of love. It's just being skewed with deceptive thoughts. Deceptive. Maybe there's people around your person that are getting in their head. Maybe a person here just feels torn between, what to do in the situation that you're in, very much doubtful that they're not trusting themselves, all right? They're not trusting themselves. They don't see what's in front of them. All right, so let's take a look. Let's see your current energy and love. I've got the High Priestess here. So you are showing up in a beautiful energy. You got Pisces, Cancer energy here. And it could be Pisces too, but I just feel like you're looking good. You're more in tune than maybe you are giving yourself credit for. We do have your full moon just right around the corner here, and so some of the energy you might be picking up on might be the people around you, the chaos around you, and it might. So I picture my bulls like you guys are so earthy. So when something spiritual or something energetically starts to shake you up, I feel like Taurus is like, what the hell is all this, right? Because you need to see it, you need to see things, you need to be grounded, you want to see it right in front of your face, you want practicality, you don't want some woo-woo shit, I know you guys, will listen to it and you like it, but for what it's worth, you need to see things reality. And so you may be picking up on a lot of weird energies around you, and it could be the other people around you that are just scattered, this scattered energy with this Eight of Swords. And this is saying, quiet down, quiet your mind if that's you too. All right. So if you're feeling like you're picking up other people's vibes and you're starting to doubt yourself or worry, or, this is pull back your energy and silence your mind right now. All right. Because I don't think this has anything in the thoughts that you're thinking about your person or anybody else. I think that they're not your thoughts. You're taking on fears of other people around you. All right, so let's see what your challenge is. All right, Seven of Cups. All right. All right, so it does feel like you're having a hard time seeing what's really happening. You have a lot of questions. You're wondering if you're making the right choice, if you're connecting to the right person. You are thinking about the future. You're fantasizing. Maybe you're wondering if this is too good to be true. Maybe you're wondering if you're lying to yourself. But it does seem like you are questioning a lot of things, especially when it comes to a relationship, because your feelings are involved. All right, you really connected with somebody, and now you're wondering if either you can meet their expectations or they can meet yours, and then you're wondering if it's just an illusion, right? And I am feeling like right now it's hard to tell in your reading already, because there's so much stirring up around you, and this full moon coming in right now, you're getting a bunch of crazies with all of us. All right, so it's going to be hard to answer these questions that you want. And now the High Priestess is go be silent. Don't make any decisions right now. Don't let your negative thoughts, create this illusion, and then you react to a situation and it's not even what you think. People are just being a little bit more reactive right now. So let's see the energy of the person coming towards you. And I got the Devil. All right, I mean, the devil card, your person over here, losing their shit, right? There's energy here, somebody here, I don't know, maybe they have an addiction. I always throw that out there because sometimes, people have hidden addictions. Sometimes people have, coping mechanisms when they can't handle what's going on. At the beginning here, I'm showing you this Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords. Your person pulled, the fears getting the best of them. They may be trying to ignore, cope, or not make a decision, and you're stressing out because you're like, you're making me question everything. What the hell's going on? Well, your person here, it could have something coming up for them, that they're not ready to talk about. That's just it. They're not ready to talk about it. And, that might be hard for you when, you have feelings for somebody and your person here giving off some, heavy vibe here. What is their challenge? All right, wait, wrong side. What is their challenge? The Ace of Pentacles. All right, so your person here could be dealing with their health, could be dealing with money, could be dealing with job issues. This is down on their luck, right? Not seeing the opportunities opening up for them. They feel like the door's closing, right? They may be having to make a decision with this Two of Swords about where to go, and they're really freaking out about where this relationship can go or where they're going right now. The Ace of Pentacles and the Devil card, this person has a hard time trusting, a hard time trusting, and they may be consumed with money or work and pressures in their life. All right. So let's see. All right. So what do they want with this connection? All right, this person does love you though. All right. But you have the Devil and the Lovers card showing up, Taurus, and this is very karmic-y right now. You and this person are really triggering each other. So I'm going to go back to the High Priestess. It does seem like my Tauruses need to take a step back here through this energy that's coming in right now. All right. It doesn't mean you have to let go of your person. It doesn't mean, what I'm seeing though is that you may be making assumptions about your person right now, and your person is dealing with some inner demons or dealing with something else, or dealing with for fear of commitment, right? And they're just trying to work through their own shit, and stuff's coming up for them right now. And with the Lovers card, it seems to me that this could be a learning curve for this person. All right. They may be feeling things for you that they weren't sure, and they're feeling like they can't trust, or in your thinking you can't trust them, right? And it's just triggering. It's a mirror effect between you and this person. I have a Gemini. I have right here with this energy right here. So it could be Gemini. Wow, Taurus. All right. So what's their next actions towards you? I do see Queen of Pentacles. All right. So I do see them stepping up to you and coming around. All right. They will come around. All right. There is something about your energy that keeps this person grounded. But right now, to avoid any kind of conflict, I feel like, or making any irrational decisions with this person, I feel like it's asking you to take a step back and observe this person. You may be taking something personal and it has nothing to do with you. It feels like your person's dealing with something really personal. And to me, it feels job-wise, money-wise. Maybe they're losing their job. It could be something like that, or they're just down on their luck. What's the possible outcome? I see the Two of Wands. It looks like you two, they will reach out. You guys will connect here. There's potential for you guys to go somewhere, make contact. This person will reach out to you. But right now it does look like you are dealing with uncertainty, dealing with silence, and questioning everything about this relationship. And your person here is questioning themselves. All right. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. Wow. Taurus is like, your eyes are bugging right now. Let's see. Aries through Pisces. I love these readings. I love these kind of readings, but we're getting by the full moon too. And I'm a Scorpio, so I tend to, it's like I can get lost in them. I can get lost in the murky waters. Full moon is the 5th. Used to have it down as the 5th. Wednesday. All right. 7 of Pentacles. It's just a temporary roadblock. All right. Somebody is, feeling stuck, feeling stagnant. Obviously, somebody, it's something to do with, their next step. All right. Maybe, like I said, work, money, a relationship, So Aries, I see the Ace of Wands. All right, so Aries here, very attracted to you. It looks like communication coming in with an Aries. All right, so there is a positive energy coming towards you. Taurus, I have the 8 of Cups. All right, so this is about, focusing on yourself right now, ignoring the scattered energy around you, ignoring, how somebody might be showing up in the current moment. Give it a day or two, and it's like it's going to be totally different. All right, but you could be walking away from another Taurus temporary, or you could be finally the two of you just kind of saying, "See you later." This is too much. Gemini, the Knight of Pentacles. I am seeing a Gemini coming in a positive energy towards you, want to make things work. Cancer, 4 of Pentacles. So Cancer here, there's kind of a stuck energy here too. It's like, what do we do? I'm kind of invested in this, but it feels like we're not getting anywhere. At the same time, it feels like I know we have something here. So Cancer could be holding back right now. Leo, 3 of Wands. I'm seeing you and Leo here moving forward. There's making a connection, going places this week. I have Virgo. I see the 2 of Pentacles. So it's about compromise right now with you and a Virgo. It seems like things could be overwhelming between the two of you. Maybe plans are getting canceled, but you guys will reschedule. Libra, Knight of Cups. Libra's got love for you. All right, so it looks like a romantic date coming in with a Libra, all right, or emotional confession. Scorpio, we have the Ace of Pentacles, all right? So Scorpio definitely sees this as an opportunity with you and a fresh start. But again, the Devil card was coming up with that Ace of Pentacles, and it could be somebody who's dealing with trust issues, dealing with, and could even be dealing with an ex or dealing with another relationship, and it's stopping them from walking through the doorway. Sagittarius, we're seeing the Ace of Cups. Sag has got love for you, so it looks like you and Sag reconciling or getting together. Capricorn, we see Justice. All right, so Capricorn's going to open up, tell you how it is, tell you what's going on. Aquarius, 9 of Swords. All right, so a lot of pain, a lot of aggravation and headache with an Aquarius. Pisces, 2 of Cups. So you and Pisces having a deep conversation, maybe a date, maybe, finally opening up to one another and telling each other how you feel. All right, Taurus. All right, you guys with me? Your Gemini's coming in turtle steps. Right? I aggravate people because half the time when I say this stuff, about your person, this is, I'm channeling, and I'm channeling through my perspective and perceptions of the world and my higher self. So often a lot of what I say is how I think, and how I would be thinking if I was the person, in that energy. And I realize I'm not an easy person to get along with. So I'm sure your people are. Easy to get. I'm easy to get along with if we're not in a relationship, right? But if we get in a relationship, all right, enough. All right, giving away my shit. All right, 35 for Gemini. 35. Wow, jeez, that was a long one. All right, Gemini. Well, I'm easy to get along with if you want to go hang out and go Go to an amusement park, have fun. Apparently I don't like to be told no. You know. All right, let's see. Gemini justice. All right, so we got a good energy, Libra energy here. This is a week, and I've been hearing this in my other readings too, where if somebody's got something to say to you, it may surprise you. People may open up and say things. It may come out of nowhere. I've heard myself doing it, speaking the truth, people being blunt about things. I've been joking with it with my friend Anne, just saying things bluntly. And we got to be careful because, we're saying what our truth is. And it's coming with some fire backing it up with Sagittarius energy. And you got the justice here. So you may get some blunt truth this week. You may, this is overall. So maybe you'll speak your blunt truth. Maybe you're facing some sort of truth. Maybe you feel like somebody was unfair to you, or they feel the same way about you. It can go either way. All right. But it looks like you are getting some sort of closure when it comes to this energy. Somebody been keeping quiet, kind of hanging in the background here. So you got Libra and Cancer energy. All right. So let's see your current energy in love. You got the Page of Swords, all right? So you're interested. Who's my Gemini's interested in? You interested in another air sign? You like talking to somebody? Like connecting, you're watching somebody, keeping tabs, seems like things looking, kind of good. There's some communication, or, you've been waiting on communication. This does give me a signal that, there's communications, the lines will be open. All right. We do have retrograde coming in. We're kind of sitting in that pre-shadow energy right now anyways, and feels the same, but it could be bringing that conversation around. But just know that, and this is for everybody, because I've already experienced it. Somebody may have sent you an email, sent you a text, and it just got lost in the abyss, right? It's one of those things. There could have been a glitch. There could have been, they thought they sent it. These are the times when you're like, are they being real or not? But that's the kind of stuff that's happening, and so there could be somebody here that's trying to reach out to you, or there's delayed messages, and you may freak out and think that there's something wrong, and somebody may have thought that they responded to you. All right. That might not be for everybody. So let's see. What's your challenge, though? The Eight of Swords. So you're just here that you're questioning a lot. You're questioning somebody. Maybe you're wondering if you said the wrong thing. Maybe you're wondering if you overreacted to a situation. Maybe you're feeling a little bit stuck and confused about what to say to somebody. But this to me looks like you're letting limiting beliefs and old fears get in the way. And again, for some of you, it might be true. Maybe you did say something. Maybe you did overreact. Maybe you did let somebody get in your ear and you let your thoughts convince you that somebody was lying to you or doing something. But for some of you, this could be your fears because somebody here hasn't reached out yet, and you're overthinking the situation. Let's see the energy of the person coming towards you. I have the Emperor card. So I'm getting, let's see their challenge, but there's an Aries energy here. It feels like somebody here is on top of their game. They could be dealing with a lot of responsibilities, but it looks like being responsible and wanting to step up here and take action towards you. So it looks like you've got somebody here coming in to make some sort of, offer to you. We'll put it that way right now. But let's see their challenge, the Temperance card. So they got a lot going on. They got a lot going on here. Now, this person may feel like, you may be dealing with somebody here that has a lot, that they have to keep keep tabs of their boss, big boss, they're trying to maintain balance all areas of their life. And, they may have let something slip. And this isn't an excuse for anybody, okay? But, I'm busy and I forgot to reply, that kind of thing. We put so much pressure on ourselves and everybody to reply. And it's one of these things where your person feels like they were just had so much going on and that they just need you to have patience with them, is what I'm getting. And some of you, I hear you. I've been doing this a long time. I hear you. You're like, I have tons of patience with this person. But they just might not be seeing things exactly the way you do. You may have more time than this person does. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. All right. But it does look like your person is coming up with, I've got so much shit going on and I'm just trying to keep my feet on the ground here. All right. So let's see what they want from this connection. And I have the 3 of Wands, Gemini. So this person is pretty serious about you. All right. And it's like, we're getting together, we're putting the pieces together, but it does feel like your person is not in any rush, to just jump into things because, with this Temperance card being the challenge, it just seems like they just have so much going on. And that could be the thing with you is you're doubting it. You're taking it personal is how I feel. You're taking something personal that's not meant to be taken personal. And that's the 8 of Swords, which is your own fears, you start telling yourself stories. We all do it. It's just I'm picking on you today, Gemini, because the cards are coming in for you. Right? You're not the only one doing this, but your person, what they want from this is to see it move forward. I mean, this person is not, I don't think this person's playing games with you. I just think that they don't understand half the time, why you might be upset with them or why you're frantic or stressed out with them. Now, let's see what their next actions are towards you, the possible outcome, and what Spirit wants you to know. All right. I see the Tower card. And I see the Star card. So whatever's going on, here's the thing. All right, Gemini, I do this every now and then. This seems like a prediction for you. All right. This looks like a prediction. Your person looks like they could lose it looks like you guys could lose your time. I feel like it's, oh my God, I feel like this is Sag Mars and Mercury opposing Gemini right now, with Uranus, right? It just feels like you guys could end up having a falling out because of miscommunication. And your person might lose the patience is what I'm getting. And it's like, I don't understand why you're so fearful, why you doubt this, what are you worried about? But it looks like, a Tower and a Star card, it looks like you could have like this argument or this, unexpected blowout, and then all of a sudden everything's fine again. So I don't know if I'm telling you this is a possibility for you to avoid this week. We have a lot going on this week. Keep that in mind. We have a lot going on the next few days. Y'all gonna come back to me. I've had this happen in my readings in the comment section. Oh, I wish I heard this yesterday. Or, well, you are now, because I'm telling you today it's Monday. And this whole week, there's just a lot of, shit that could happen. So it feels like you could avoid a temporary break or breakup or argument with somebody this week. Because somebody definitely sees you as somebody they want to move forward with. What does Spirit want you to know? I have an Aquarius. I have an Aries energy. Today's Aries moon. I have Scorpio energy. I have strong Aries energy here. And Sag energy. So fire all around you. And fire and air, bomb going off. So what does Spirit want you to know? I have the Hermit card. All right. So this to me is just relax, pull back your energy, think before you assume something this week. And some of you, look, I get it, guys. Some of you been dealing with some people that this is not your story. You just know that they piss you off. Well, that Tower card could be you losing your shit. All right. So it can go either way here. You may lose your shit. You may have done. I've been doing everything I can. But that Tower card and the Star card, maybe you're supposed to. I don't know. But the Hermit card for your advice is asking you to kind of, silence yourself, go within, make sure you're reacting the way you want to, so that you don't have to clean up the mess afterwards. All right. So let's look at Aries through Pisces. And I do have Justice card here. So you are seeing karma this week, whether it's karma for your own consequences, for your own actions, or somebody else's. But it also could be a chance for you and somebody else to reconcile and make peace. You got Virgo energy too. Look at me trying to create world peace here. Prevent a war. All right. Hello, everybody. Gemini. You're welcome. All right, Gemini. So show me the energy of each sign coming towards you this week. All right. Eight of Swords again. That's twice the Eight of Swords came in for you. Right? So something could be weighing on you. You're just sick of something. That can be that energy too. Aries, you have the King of Swords. Right? So Aries, wants to talk, wants to tell you the truth. They're coming in a great energy, but this can be sort of detached as well too. Like, hey, let's look at facts here. Let's talk. Let's not get emotional about this. All right. So Aries could be wanting to talk about the future, make something clear with you, make peace with you, but we are seeing communication here with an Aries. Taurus, I see the Four of Swords. Could be some quiet time between you and a Taurus, maybe giving each other a little bit of breathing space. It may feel like a Taurus is pulling away a little bit. They just may be resting, right? Recouping, healing. Gemini, you have the Two of Pentacles. So there is things kind of all over the place here, kind of overwhelming. You might just need to be flexible this week with this energy. It's working with what you got. So things may shift on you this week, unpredictable. I'm not sure what's going on. But the Two of Pentacles tells me that you're still moving in the right direction. It's just that things are kind of not consistent for you, and that could stress you out this week, especially with another Gemini. Cancer, the Strength card. So you and Cancer will muscle through it. You guys have a strong bond. It feels like, you guys got the rhythm down. You know how to make it work with each other. Leo, I see Leo here could either be dealing with another person in their life right now, or, but this also does tell me though that there's feelings for you, but they could be holding back and keeping a little bit quiet or going within, right? So you may not hear from a Leo this week. Virgo, I see the Nine of Pentacles. So Virgo, it looks like you guys could be making some sort of connection this week. Things looking pretty good. They're investing in this connection. Libra, I see the High Priestess. So it looks like Libra could go silent on you, kind of hold back. Not sure just yet. They may feel like this is the best thing to do. Scorpio, the Magician, you and Scorpio on the same page here. We're going to make it work. We're both attracted to each other. Sagittarius, Two of Cups. I am seeing a relationship starting with you and a Sagittarius, mutual attraction. All right, so conversation, let's talk about things. This could even be a date for some of you with a Sag. Capricorn, Six of Pentacles, you and Cap, making plans here. You guys on the same page. They may realize that, I need to give to this more. Maybe I'm stressing you out. Maybe Capricorn realizes they're stressing you out. It looks like they're going to be a little bit more generous with their time with you this week. Aquarius, Four of Pentacles. Aquarius not letting go of this connection. It's just that, you know, you got this kind of fixed, stuck energy too. It can be stubborn with an Aquarius. Pisces, Seven of Cups. Pisces still has feelings for you. They're, you know, questioning everything at the same time, but they're also fantasizing about where this can go. So even if there is a slight pause with a Pisces, there's still feelings growing with a Pisces. I am almost at 60K, and now it's going to creep all the way there. It's going to creep all day long. You can see that, right? This happened to me last year, at the beginning, around this time, I think last year. Maybe not as much, but I jumped up a lot. I think that vacation of mine, I came back and I had to put together so many videos and jump in there. I don't know, it did something. But now I got like 500 before I get to 60K, and it's just going to be like one at a time now again. No, let's not manifest that, guys. Let's not manifest that. I'm going to get to 70K. Like, I'm going to get to, I keep saying by my birthday. I mean, that's kind of wishful thinking too. Look at me. I'm so afraid to I'm so afraid. I'm like, I don't want to set myself up for, you know, get all excited and then shit. But 70K is next. All right, 70K. Finally. I'll get happy soon. I can't get happy yet. Yeah, the gems got a little beaten. Gemini, I love you so much. Can I be clear with you though? I follow the astrology as well, and you guys know I love you dearly. I'm South Node Gemini, and we have Uranus just getting ready to go into Taurus retrograde, but it's at that very degree where it could really mess with my Geminis. Especially with Sagittarius, Mars, and Mercury. All right, so I really feel, I mean, I can't choose the cards. The cards are coming out the way they do. And to me, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that some of you might feel some like glitches, you know, like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my shit, right? And if you've been holding back something, this could be the week where you either speak your truth or overreact, right? So I'm not picking on you, Geminis, you know that. I'm not picking. I'm picking on. We're all dealing with the collective energy, just a little bit different. Cancer, 53. Cancer. Cancer's like, leave me alone, Frankie. You come on. All right. Uranus. Yes. Always some asshole Uranus. At least that's my perspective, okay? That's my perspective. All right, Cancer. Where's my water babies? And this is retrograde time. I mean, Jupiter going retrograde in your sign, Cancer. I mean, right? So sometimes when Jupiter goes retrograde, it feels like you're not, you know, you're not getting what, you know, you're getting the coal instead of the Christmas gifts. It's like, come on. All right, Cancer. I'm just trying to make myself laugh here, I guess. Byrd. All right. The Judgment card for you, overall energy, fire energy, right? I also Scorpio energy. So the truth, you know, it's like, I know what I need. I know what I want. I know what my truth is, right? You've been following this. You've been following your truth, and then don't worry. You know, you're leading and guiding with your truth, right? Awakening to something this week, right? So there could even be a fresh start or second chance with somebody this week. But this is definitely a really good way to start this. And we got the Devil card underneath that, right? So, in the Lovers card, ooh. Some of you dealing with a karmic. Some of you dealing with a past person. Sorry, you guys can go, you can check out if you heard past and, and karmic, right? But Cancer, what am I going to do? You know that until you figure out why something is, somebody's going to hold on you, you've been following something. It looks like you got somebody here coming back around that you guys have a strong attachment to. You got Capricorn energy, Gemini energy. All right. But let's see, you, Ace of Swords. So you have a lot of truth around you, seeing clearly around you, seeing the signs and paying attention to the signs and being honest with yourself, not holding back your truth with somebody. What's your challenge, though? Seven of Cups. Some of you second guessing your choices in the past. You're second guessing whether, you've made all the right choices. And maybe even you'll be questioning whether or not you should give somebody else another chance, because you do see that you have the Devil and the Lovers coming back around. So this is somebody that had you good. This is somebody that has got their grip on you. And, maybe you've done a lot of work, a lot of healing and so forth. But when this person comes around, it's like, again, they get you questioning yourself, your sanity, right? So be careful what you wish for, because it feels like you're getting what you wish for. The person coming towards you, Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. Cancer's been getting a lot of fairy tale readings lately. You gotta do what you will with them, all right? It happens, Sometimes I wonder if it's the cards reminding me to choose my timeline, choose wisely, with that Seven of Cups. And that can be you as well, too. We can let the past and our fears keep us stuck on an old timeline. And sometimes these readings that sound so good and too good to be true can be, are they though? Wayne Dyer used to say miracles happen every second. But you got to believe in them, not force them. When you're forced in a relationship or forced in something to happen, that means you truly don't believe it. So listen to that for a second, all right? I have to hear that over and over and over myself. If you feel like you have to make something happen, your ego has to make something happen, then you don't have faith that it will happen on its own. And this reading right here is showing somebody that you desires you as well. What's their challenge, right? The Ten of Cups. So I want to be with you. This Nine of Cups. I have feelings for you. I desire you, but my challenge is long-term commitment. My challenge is a relationship. Is this person in another relationship? And is this where you're constantly wondering if you're getting pulled back into a dynamic where, is this going to be, my wishfully thinking? Is this an illusion? Am I going to get caught up with this person again? And they're going to feed me all these promises. And then, I know they desire me. I know we have a strong sexual connection, but if they're in another relationship, are they going to leave this relationship this time? Or You know, like, let's look at it from a different dynamic. What if they're not in a relationship, but they're just non-committal? Is this person just going to selfishly come in, get what they want from me again because they know I love them? I love, and they know that they love me, but yet they won't commit. That's a bunch of BS. And that's where you have the devil, and you have the judgment, and you have the Lover's card. You can have this deep love with somebody, but if they have an addiction, or if they have shadows they don't want to deal with, if they have issues they don't want to deal with, you're the one that has the choice to dance with the devil again. So what do they want with this connection right now? And I do see the Ace of Cups. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Your person is making me really mad. It's like, I have love for you. I want to give this a shot. I want to make sure my Cancer still wants me. I want to make sure my Cancer still loves me. It's like I'm getting mad at your person right now. I'm like, grow up, get your shit together, because it's obvious that you do. And your person needs to show up for you. All right. They need to show up. Right. This love stuff, this not holding account, not being accountable, So let's see their next actions towards you, the outcome, and what Spirit wants you to know. I know I'm being all right. Their next actions towards you is the Magician card. So this person clearly wants to make it work with you. I'm attracted to you. You guys are both summoning. Say that 3 times. Summoning each other in. All right. There's a strong attraction between the two of you. This devil game playing also too. There's a lot of gameplay in there because you guys can manipulate each other. And it's manipulation all over this reading. What's the possible outcome, though? I see the Hierophant. All right. Hopefully it's not learning another lesson. Hopefully it's leveling up in a commitment. I have Taurus energy, Gemini energy. I have Cap, Scorpio, Fire, and Virgo. All right. So it does look like somebody does potentially want to level up in a connection. So I'm hoping that your person is showing up for you. I have a strong feeling, Cancer, that you do have that, like I said in the beginning, you want, Jupiter's like Santa Claus, but it's going in retrograde. Is it bringing in coal this time? Hopefully your person's not showing up as coal and they are coming back with a gift. Now, Ace of Cups can be a gift of love. It can be a blessing. It can be a healing, and reconciliation. What does Spirit want you to know? I'm seeing the Tower card. All right. All right. So there is a circumstances. This is another rerouting in your relationship. This could shock you, this person coming back in. It does look like somebody could come out of nowhere. There's a Tower moment coming in where somebody may be going through an awakening. Maybe your person is having a spiritual awakening. These two cards here, and I know a lot of my Cancers really have connected with people, and you guys connect to the whole spiritual awakening thing. Your person actually could be finally waking up. You do see the realization with the Judgment card. So let's hope that it's not too good to be true and we're not wishfully thinking. Aries, Scorpio energy. It looks like your person is coming in unexpectedly, shaking things up in your life. But the Ace of Swords for you is seeing through the bullshit, being able to cut through and being honest with yourself if somebody does return. Let's see, Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. I love this part too. It gives a good rhythm. It wraps it up nicely. Aries through Pisces. All right, what's their energy and additional message for Aries through Pisces? All right, we got the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles coming in, wanting to fix things, but also remember, my Knight of Pentacles can be somebody that comes in to make these promises again, and they don't always follow through. So this can go either way. So let's see each zodiac sign. Aries, I have the Hermit card. So it does look like Aries has been doing a little bit of soul searching. If they show up, the lights turned on. All right. If they don't, they're still quiet. They're still doing soul searching. All right. And we have Taurus. I'm seeing the Three of Swords. All right. So it looks like separation here still with you and a Taurus. So I am getting this energy of, maybe there's still some healing going on here, or you guys just recently, it's too fresh. All right. Gemini, I have the Two of Wands. So Gemini here, it looks like they're going to reach out. They want to reach out to you. Cancer, you have the Star card. All right, so you just had the Tower card, and now we're seeing the Star card. So it looks like there could be some, amazing moment here where we're finally, getting through the darkness, and we're seeing where you've been holding on to something, and maybe the stars are finally aligning for you. All right, so the Star card, you and another Cancer too, doing, healing. You both want the same thing. Leo, we have the Eight of Cups. So Leo could be ignoring you, moving on, still working on themselves, or just doing their own thing. Virgo, I see Justice card. So Virgo could be bringing in a peace, making peace with you, a commitment, speaking their truth. Libra, Seven of Swords. All right, pay attention to the red flags. They might not be being honest with you. Scorpio, the Temperance card. Looks like you and Scorpio on the same page, just taking it one day at a time. Sagittarius, I see 10 of Cups. It looks like Sag here. You had the 10 of Cups in your reading, so it looks like Sag here wants to be together, so you may find yourself trying to work on things with a Sag. You may level up. Capricorn, the World card, same thing. It looks like you and Capricorn may finally be finding some sort of closure with the past and moving forward. Aquarius, 10 of Pentacles. You and Aquarius deciding to commit. Pisces, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so they're coming back around. It's either a do-over or you're doing the same thing over and over and over. All right. That was funny. Thank you, April. All right. Oren, new member. Shout out. I'm glad. Thank you. Membership is Tuesdays and Thursdays. You're awesome. Thank you for joining again. Thank you, Michael. All right. Guys, we're just having fun today. I'm trying to keep it as light as I can, because I really do think that this week is just, I've already talked to a couple people in my life, yesterday and today, and they're asking me what the hell. I'm like, people who don't even believe in the stars asking me what the hell's going on. I'm like, there's just shifts, There's just shifts, and I believe in this shit. Leo, 108. What a great number for Leo. All right. Leo. Oopsie. Oopsie. Leo, I messed up the cards. Just give me a second. Oopsie. All right. Leo. Leo. Let's see what is What energy is coming towards my Leo? I just got really, really quiet for Leo. I'm listening. I'm just listening. So you're like, all right, my ears are peeled. I was sitting here thinking of the lion. I'm sitting here thinking, you know, how did you get such the cool name, Leo, lion. And you walk around, it's like, that's what I was thinking in my head. Like, let's see. 6 of Pentacles. You're a Leo having terrible luck. Well, I was thinking in my head too that this energy right now is definitely going to be challenging you to make change. But it's good, believe it or not. You have the 2 of Pentacles, which can show a lot of shifting. It just feels like you're hanging on, hanging in there, right? Just trying to make shit happen. And you got the 3 of Pentacles here, so it does look like, you just got to keep doing what you're doing. It's just not easy. It's not going to be easy with the 2 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, but it'll be worth it when you get there. It's just life. We got to hang on in there. And you got the 6 of Pentacles, overall energy. So I see a balance coming in for you. I don't think you'd be happy without challenges. I mean, you don't want a constant challenge that never has a solution, but you definitely, it challenges you to, it's like poking the lion, poke me a couple times and I'm going to show you what's up, right? But you're definitely going to step up. You can't just sit there and sleep all day. So the universe has got to challenge you. So you step up to your highest, step into that confidence. So let's see your current energy. 2 of Swords. You're getting a lot of, just not sure what you want, what you should do. Go for it, if that's answers one of your questions. All right. The hell, I can't sleep all day. All right. Well, the bus is going to pass by if you do. Right. But you're the 2 of Swords, so it does really feel like you're just pulling your hair out and you're talking yourself out of something you already have the answer for. You already know the answer. So that's the answer to somebody out there. You already know what the hell, if something's doing this to you and you can't figure it out. What's your challenge, though? Knight of Cups. Let's see the person coming toward you. I have the 8 of Pentacles. And what's their challenge? The 7 of Pentacles. All right. So you have a very earthy energy right here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly. It feels like your person's not letting you know if they have feelings for you or not. Feels like somebody's keeping you on edge. Bottom line. And it's like you're kind of pacing. And it's just the more you think about this person and whether or not they want to be more than friends or if they have feelings for you. Because you have a lot around supportive friendship. 2 of Pentacles, is this more than a friendship? Your challenge is the Knight of Cups. You're growing feelings for somebody that maybe, I don't know, for some of you, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe they are a friend, maybe they're married, maybe you're married, or it's somebody you work with, right? And you're wondering if there's more there. Somebody's really kind to you. It seems like you guys get along. But damn it, you're pulling your hair out because it feels like the more you think about this person, the more you're falling in love with them, but you're not getting the vibe from them. You're not hearing back. All right. The 8 of Pentacles, this person does think about you, though. But there's just so many pentacles here. It's like, it's just seriousness? Is it just, is it more than friendship? And their challenge is the Seven of Pentacles. So they're not sure what they're wanting for the future. Maybe they just haven't got the memo yet how much you really like them, how much you're in love with them. Because I don't know. Let's see. Let's see their possible next actions. What do they want with this first? What do they want with this connection, possible next action, outcome, and what does Spirit want you to know? So the Seven of Cups. All right, so that's not too shabby. It's just, you got somebody here that definitely thinks you're beautiful, you're attractive. This is the fantasy card. This is the, this could go somewhere. You got somebody who's in the sevens energy, and the sevens can be very frustrating for the people who know what they want. And if you're dealing with somebody who's keeping you guessing and you start to feel like an option, you start to feel like, what's wrong with me? Why can't you make a decision already? All right, I feel something between us. Will you commit already? Will you let me know? So you have somebody, though, who is thinking about all the possibilities of where this can go. But obviously there's got to be some sort of block, and it's going to be different for each and every one of you, that's keeping this person very hesitant. They're procrastinating for some reason. About making that decision, making that commitment. Now, what's their next actions? I see the Four of Wands. The possible outcome, I see the Six of Swords. All right. And what does Spirit want you to know? I see the Empress card. All right. So, Leo, yours is pretty straightforward. You're reading. It looks as though your person here is just trying to let things play out. It looks like they are a little bit nervous about making a decision right now. For each and every one of you, it could be, maybe we're friends. Maybe I'm trying to figure out if we should do this. Maybe I'm trying to figure out if I want this. Maybe I'm trying to see how far you'll push at this. Maybe I want you to chase me. I mean, it could be something different for each and every one of you. But what I'm getting here is the Empress. I'm seeing for you to just to hold back and let this person come to you, because their next actions towards you is the Four of Wands, which shows this person does want to be around you. They are happy when they're with you, or when they talk to you, or when they're in your presence. You could be going somewhere where you're connecting, but it looks like you guys will naturally find yourself connecting. So something is happening here. The seeds have already planted. You've already got your little lion claws in this person. And it's just maybe you're over here going, what do I do next? You don't have to do anything next. You just got to let this person marinate in your energy, and let them want you, let them miss you, let them think that, if you pull back a little bit, let them think you got something else going on. Maybe they'll move. Because I do see the outcome. I do see the Six of Swords. So you can see somebody here being drawn towards you, and I see movement. So this energy of stagnancy between you and this person will pass. You guys are headed towards this, moment where you guys will step up a little bit. And it's going to be different for each and every one of you. Whereas, maybe we'll talk. Maybe we'll tell each other our feelings. Maybe we will get in a relationship. Maybe we'll hang out tonight. Maybe we'll reunite. Maybe we'll reconcile, but this is huge. I just feel like you're dealing with somebody you're going to need patience with. You have somebody that's, pondering every single scenario. What if this? What if that? Should I? Could I? Would I? I don't know if I, and questioning everything. And you just got to not question yourself and let this person come towards you. All right. You have Taurus and Libra. You have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio showing up here for you. A very strong friendship vibe. This person has a lot of respect for you, and it's growing. It's like a crock pot, It seems like the more you let this one simmer, the richer it's getting, the tastier it is, and the better it's going to be. Let's see Aries through Pisces. That's pretty awesome. Come on. What's with these cards? All right, Aries through Pisces. All right, you have the Justice card. All right, so somebody's speaking their truth. And you got the Six of Pentacles again. So we are seeing a contract. You know, we're seeing making plans. The Two of Pentacles. You got so many Pentacles here. You got plans. Aries, I see the Four of Cups. So I do feel like Aries is holding back right now. Maybe they're not showing any interest. You know, you could still be feeling stuck or stagnant with an Aries. Taurus, Queen of Cups. So Taurus is either connected with a water sign or, you know, they're figuring out their feelings for you. This is more like soul searching and trying to process my feelings. Gemini, taking the next step. It looks like Gemini wants to invest in this connection. Cancer, same thing. The Emperor card. So Cancer here is really wanting to make it real, right? Step up. Leo, you have the Four of Wands. So look at this synchronicity. It looks like you and another person coming together, taking that next step together. Virgo, Eight of Pentacles. Or you and Virgo, very loyal to each other. You could find yourself in a commitment. Libra, speaking their truth. We have them connecting with you, communicating with you. Scorpio, falling in love with you. We have mutual attraction. You guys having a conversation about your feelings. Sagittarius, it's going to work itself out. Three of Pentacles. Looks like you have a lot in common. You guys definitely want to connect. There could be a connection forming between you and a Sagittarius. Capricorn, there's some disagreements here. You know, it seems like you guys just can't get along. Aquarius, Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting on an Aquarius to make a decision. It looks like you need some patience with your Aquarius. And Pisces, jumping on in, right? Pisces is ready to see where things go. Let's just start fresh. Hello, Josephine. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgs, my Virgs. I am glad you liked the Leo reading. Yeah. I can't quite figure out how this energy is working with me right now. But it seems pretty good. Not too much drama coming through. All right, Virgo. All right, so I have Aquarius energy for you. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, King of Swords. And I have the Emperor card. It looks like somebody's had some time to think about what it is they feel, what it is they want. They may have pulled their energy away from you a little bit. Maybe somebody here decided, you know, in the past here to move on. You know, they were holding back. Their feelings, all right? Maybe to keep the peace. Let's see your energy. Four of Swords. So it does look like you're just trying to clear your mind. I think you need this space from this person. You may be second guessing everything, second guessing what's happened. I feel like you and another person, very strong personalities. There was a decision that was made with the King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, and it feels like you guys made the best decision in the moment. And there could have been silence. Somebody pulled their energy back, right? Maybe detached a little bit. The Four of Swords is a temporary break in a relationship. Even if you're not broken up, it just means that we just need to give each other a little space. Somebody needs to hang out with themselves for a minute. Complete reset. What's your challenge, though? Ace of Cups. All right, so obviously you can't let go. You're not sure. You can't let go of somebody. You love somebody. But this is telling me that you've got to fill your own cup right now. That's what the cards are saying. It's like you gave it your all, you're giving it your all, and in order to give it more, you've got to give yourself a break. So if you can't figure out a person's feelings for you right now, or somebody's kind of confusing you, and you're working overtime, worrying about whether or not you made the right decision or what to do, or you're just wasting all this energy trying to figure somebody out, your cards here are saying that you're working overtime. You got to give yourself a little bit of time to process what's going on, especially if you're in no contact with somebody. Now your person coming towards you, the Fool card. So you got somebody running back. You get somebody coming in. This, for some of you, Virgo, this could be new love coming your way. I almost feel like you made a decision to walk away from somebody, or somebody walked away from you, and maybe they're moving on and you haven't yet. So you're starting to feel like you made the wrong decision and you want to go backwards. But I feel like somebody's coming towards you faster than you know. For some of you, this Aries energy, new love. You just got to give yourself a second here to be alone, quiet time. Your person's challenge, the Knight of Wands. All right, so somebody here very ambitious. Somebody likes to travel. Somebody likes to explore and have their freedom. You got kind of a non-committal energy here, Virgo. So let's talk about this. You let go of somebody, or you're trying to let go of somebody, because there was a lack of commitment. There was maybe even a lack of passion. And I am seeing kind of a coldness with this person. And even the Emperor underneath that, it tells me this can be somebody who is so serious, controlling, working all the time, no fun. You know what I mean? And the Eight of Cups, it looks like this person may have even been a runner, constantly doing their own thing. But when they come in, the thing is they're so passionate. I mean, you're so attracted to them. The chemistry is real, but again, the challenge is this person here, it's always short-lived. And it does look like you're pondering again because you love this person, whether or not you should talk to this person again. Now, it looks like you may get communication from this person, but this person definitely runs from their feelings and they're very detached. And if they are moving on and you just realize your person is moving on and they're with somebody else, they haven't changed. That person they're moving on with isn't some magic pill. People, a new person, we always act our best. Give it time. If this person was showing up like this person, you can't run from one relationship to the other and heal anything. You know, I mean, maybe you can. I don't have the answers. I don't believe you can. What do they want with you? I see the Queen of Cups, right? They love the way you make them feel. They love how you care for them. They love how you just love on them. They love how you need them. They miss your loving. Next to actions, the Two of Swords. It's just going to be another confusing. They're going to confuse you again. Sorry. Possible outcome, Seven of Swords. So I will wrap this up. What does Spirit want you to know? The Hanged Man. It just might not go anywhere again. So Virgo, look, I'm going to do a little summary. You need to think before you let this one back in. It's hard for you to detach from your feelings with this person. You love this person. This person is fun, exciting. They're passionate. You guys have so much fun, but I don't think you have it in you anymore to be able to have sex with this person, connect with this person, and detach. This person is going to do the same thing again. They need their freedom. They like their freedom. Their focus is on ego themselves. When they need you, they want you, they love you, you give them so much love, they come in. But the Two of Swords, it's like, here you go again. And then the Three of Swords, another go around. The Seven of Swords, the outcome. Ignoring the red flags again, and the Hanged Man. They're going to come in so fast, they're going to spin your head, and then you're going to be hanging there again. Pisces energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have fire, Aries, Sag, and you have Aquarius, Aries. I mean, you got a lot of energy, but I am picking up on a very detached, emotionally unavailable, but very passionate person with you. All right. So Spirit's saying, think about it. Think about it. Let's see, Aries through Pisces. You know, your Mercury ruled just like Gemini. And that's another reason why Gemini, I think, got it today too, is because Mercury's going retrograde right now. And it's facing truths, you know, it's definitely reviewing the past and facing truths. Aries through Pisces. Now, not everybody that you're dealing with is going to be like that. So we'll take a look at Aries through Pisces and see what energy your person's coming in. Aries. All right, so Aries, Four of Pentacles. It still looks like, you know, they're very possessive of you, very connected to you, need you. All right, but there's stagnancy with you and Aries. It seems like it's slow moving. Taurus, we have the Tower card. All right, so you got a Taurus maybe breaking on through. A Tower card, it could be a makeup, a breakup, something dramatic between you and a Taurus. Gemini, Five of Swords. All right, some disappointment or conflict or deception coming towards you with them, or they're just stressing you out. Cancer, Ace of Pentacles. So Cancer, though, maybe wanting a fresh start, right? Cancer could be your winner today. Leo, same thing, Page of Cups, right? Looks like Leo here definitely has some love, but you got a page coming in, right? You may get emotional messages. I miss you, love you, what you up to, you know, but there is love there. Virgo, you got the Knight of Pentacles, so be cautious, all right? But also you and another Virgo, you may be trying to work things out. Libra, the Hierophant, you and a Libra may actually level up into a relationship. Scorpio has love for you, romantic too, but you're going to have to use discernment with your Scorpio. Sagittarius wants to invest in this. So it looks like a winner with a Sagittarius energy. Capricorn, same thing, star card. Looks like you and Capricorn really in it to win it, or trying to make it real, trying to make it happen. Aquarius, Ten of Swords, you're giving them the benefit of the doubt. It looks like it could just be another ending, painful ending. Pisces, I see the Emperor. So it looks like Pisces does want to step up with you. All right, Virgos. I love you. All right, Libra. Libra. 36. All right, my Libras and Libros. Wow, JV, what's up? Thank you. You just say hello to the queen. Thank you, lion, my lioness. How are you? All right, we missed you. Oh, they won't let you comment on your super chat. All right, see you soon. All right, Libra. All right, you got the Three of Pentacles, right? So we got a good start here. The Sun card. Very positive energy. All right. Somebody's got romantic feelings for you. Somebody wants to work on growth, work on making this happen. Somebody's staying positive regardless, and it's like, I really want to make this work. I see you. You and another person could work together or end up working together. You got Leo energy. Your energy, 10 of Pentacles. I like it. Feeling good. It looks like you got your future on your mind. What's your challenge? The Five of Wands, though. Could be a lot of conflict with family dynamics. You're dealing with a lot of family dynamics. Dealing with a lot of tension and challenges when it comes to your responsibilities or the responsibilities of business, home, relationships, but look, you got the Sun card and you got the Three of Pentacles. It looks like you just got to pull everybody together and get everybody on the same page. Somebody wants to get on the same page. Let's see your person. Two of Swords. Their challenge, the Tower card. Got a lot of drama right here. Can't we all just get along? That's my Libras. Can't we just get along? Your person, it seems like your person is kind of carrying some challenges with them. They're bringing the challenges. I don't know if they're torn between another relationship and it's not going as planned. You do see somebody here, the Tower, their challenges. They don't like change. They don't want things to change. Your person is a hard person to figure out, maybe to get along with sometimes. They could have a lot of drama around them. All right. I don't know. They could have a lot of drama around them, and it causes you to, want to work on it, want to fix things, want to bring peace for this person, want to help this. But your person, something's going on with your person, and their shit's falling apart. Maybe they're afraid they said something to you and you guys are fighting. Maybe they're realizing that they did or said something that caused an argument between the two of you. Maybe they made you jealous. I am getting that little bit of an energy here that there's definitely, your person caused some sort of like they didn't want it to go this far. They don't want to lose you. But it seems like they may have gotten themselves in too far. And now they're dealing with this tower. And things are starting to crumble for them. Truth's starting to come up. Everything's crumbling around them. And your person is just questioning everything. They're so confused. All right. Now, I see you over here like you would probably do anything or help this person or help fix this, but I don't know. There's some anger here. You're kind of angry or confused. What do they want with you? 4 of Wands. This person just wants to bring things back to balance with you. They want to make things more stable with you. Somebody looks like they just fucked up with this connection, Libra. And now they're seeing everything fall and things aren't looking the way they thought they were. They could be going through a breakup. Their next actions towards you, I have the King of Pentacles. This person really going to try and step up and be responsible. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your person looks like they want to repair things. All right. They want to make things work, but it looks like they really made you angry or upset. And you have a lot of frustration around this energy. You just want peace here. You want things to work itself out. What's the possible outcome? I see the King of Swords. Looks like you guys will have some sort of conversation about the truth. Looks like your person facing some sort of truth. It's not easy for this person, whatever this is. They're going through something dramatic. What does Spirit want you to know? I see the Queen of Pentacles. All right. It looks like you're being asked to stay true to yourself and ground yourself in. I'm getting that you're being really responsible. You're trying to hold it together here. Your person is going through something pretty traumatic here behind the scenes with the Tower and the Two of Swords. They may be leaving a situation or something's breaking down. They could be losing their job. They could be, or just uncertain about something. And, but what they are certain about is their next actions towards you is the King of Pentacles and you're the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like this person wants to see themselves with you and the 4 of Wands. But I am seeing the King of Swords. So it could be this person here is leaving somebody or making a decision to leave somebody to be with you or to come back to you. The 4 of Wands, what they want to reunite. All right, Libra, yours was a little bit dramatic here, but 3 of Pentacles. Remember, things don't have to be so dramatic. I am a dramatic person, but the Tower card kind of screams to me with the 2 of Swords, like, holy, I got to make a decision, and somebody does not like to make decisions, and somebody doesn't want to see something crumble. Your person's trying to avoid chaos. but you can't avoid a tower. Let's see Aries through Pisces. A person was trying to avoid the truth from coming up, and now it's like they're facing the truth about something. A breakup would be the Tower, yes. The Tower card is a life-changing. The Tower card is the universe saying this ain't working, and it's like if you're not going to do it, it's like a tower, a collective tower could be something like, you know, Hurricane Katrina. When Hurricane Katrina came in, it changes everything, changes the course of everything. A Tower card can be a breakup, an awakening, realizing the truth, a job loss, change of life. You have to move. You don't want to. It feels like it's out of your control. Oftentimes we don't see a tower coming, but sometimes we know, we know that something needs to happen, but we avoid it, and you can't avoid a tower. Seven of Cups, all right? So let's see. Aries, Queen of Wands. So Aries looks like, you know, there's a new energy coming towards you. And I am seeing Aries here feeling very attractive, really wants to try and, you know, spice things up a little bit, connect with you. They're feeling drawn to you. So you may get an Aries stepping up, taking action towards you. Taurus, I see Page of Cups. So you get some loving energies with a Taurus. I'm missing you, loving you. Gemini, we have the Judgment. I think Gemini got the Judgment. I'm not sure. It was like Cancer. But it looks like Gemini here is facing some sort of awakening, and they know they got to make a decision. So I see you and a Gemini maybe making plans to give this a second chance. Cancer, I see the Nine of Cups. They desire you, want to connect with you, a relationship. Leo, I see the Empress card. So Leo is wanting to see growth with you. Virgo, the Hermit. So Virgo doing their thing. Virgo resting. All right. We just did Virgos. Virgo doing a little bit of a soul searching here. Right. Going on a journey. Libra, the Fool card. All right. So Libra, the Fool card is a fresh energy, a new beginning for you. So either you're wonking from something or you're restarting something, right? But we got a Fool energy with you and another Libra. So it could be taking that leap of faith, right, with somebody. Scorpio, I see the Six of Swords. You and Scorpio trying to move on past a situation together. Sagittarius, we see Nine of Swords. Lots of regret here with Sagittarius. You guys could be ending something. Capricorn, Ace of Swords. Clear conversation, clarity coming in. Capricorn wants to be responsible, knows they need to, you know, step up their game a little bit. Aquarius, we have Two of Pentacles making plans here. You know, they might not be when you expect it, but it looks like you guys will take that next step. And Pisces, the Tower. So you and Pisces got the Tower card. So something dramatic happening between you and a Pisces. Scorpio. 149. All right, Scorpio. See, FG knows. FG knows, right? I've been saying it. Happy birthday to Scorpio. Yesterday was my Nana's. All right, Scorpio. Wow, these Two of Swords. You know, you have an important decision to make. Or do you? Or just chill out. It'll work itself out. That's what I got. It will work itself out. You have Sag energy. You may be thinking you've got to make some sort of decision. To me, it feels like slow down. Just give yourself some space. Don't make a decision right now. You might be questioning everything, questioning a relationship. And the Temperance card is telling me you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now. Everything is working itself out. It's just, it doesn't seem like it. You need to let the 3D catch up with you. Things are shifting. Something's shifting for you. So let's see your energy. 4 of Wands. Maybe some of you focusing on your home life, private life, you know, connecting. These are your birthdays. This is celebration. You know, maybe you're around a lot of family. Maybe you're reminiscing. Maybe an anniversary is coming up. This is a very important time for you right now. At this time of the year too, for not just for your birthdays, but for family in general for some of us. What's your challenge though? I see the 3 of Wands. You're wanting something or someone to come home. Or like me, you're wanting to hurry up and go build your home. And it just feels like it's just not getting here quick enough. So that's a challenge. It's like you feel stuck. You feel like it's not happening, but it is happening. And that's the thing with the Temperance card. You know, the Temperance card, are you getting anywhere or are you stuck? But, you know, you feel like, am I going backwards or forwards? What's going on here? You know, so you may be waiting for your happiness to come in. You've been feeling like, you know, you're looking out, you're trying to see, you're hoping, you're waiting for something. And the Temperance card is also saying nothing is going to make you happy that's coming towards you. You got to make yourself happy in the moment. Your person, 10 of Cups. All right. So we got a relationship coming your way. Their challenge, the Wheel of Fortune. All right. It looks like you have somebody here that could be stuck right now in another connection. And, you know, they feel stuck. You know, they feel like it's not moving. They want things to move. They want to travel. Maybe they want to travel to see you. All right. There's a very strong stuck energy between you and another person. And you're playing the waiting game for somebody to come through. Your person wants to be with you, the 10 of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune, though, is their challenge. I mean, they're either down on their luck right now or they're stuck in a karmic situation. And you're over here going, I can't move on, but I know I have to, or I can't move on, but we can't move on yet. So what do? You don't wait for this person. That's what I'm getting. You don't wait around. You just got to keep finding your own happiness in the moment. Your person is going to find their way to you. They want to be with you. What do they want with this connection? You know, the 7 of Wands. They may need you to have patience with them. Their next actions, I have a 10 of Swords. It looks like your person that I'm connecting to is trying to leave a karmic situation to be with you. Possible outcome, 5 of Wands. What does Spirit want you to know? The Justice card. All right. So we are seeing something big coming in with your person. Your person's facing a very serious situation. It looks like, they're dealing with something coming around that they have to face. They have to go for this. They have to do it, but they may need you to back up a little bit. I can't have somebody breathing down my neck if I know what I got to do. It's not going to make it any easier. But it does look like somebody here is fighting for this connection with you. Somebody wants to leave a situation, a strong karmic-y situation. They're on guard. It looks like, they're really trying to get away from a situation that's very painful. And maybe they know you're right, but the pressure is not making it any easier. Spirit wants you to know is the Justice card. So we're seeing karma being served here. All right, karma, somebody dealing with their consequences. Somebody wants to make it right for you. They just can't in this moment. It looks like somebody wants to come back around. They want to turn things around with you, but they just can't at this moment. So I do see temporarily you're dealing with this roadblock. You're dealing with somebody's got their guards up. And the 10 of Swords, it's very painful. You might be feeling like you're going through a separation, but this person is actually the one that's going through a separation. The pain you might be feeling is this constant waiting for somebody. And the 2 of Swords, you feel like you got to do something. So you're feeling pressured to make some sort of decision. You don't have to make a decision to do anything. It's just you need patience for somebody else to get through their process, to get through their situation. And the Temperance card, go find something else to do. You have Sagittarius energy. I mean, your heart wants what your heart wants. But suffering over it by waiting for somebody to make a move is not going to make this move any faster. You have Libra energy, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Happy birthday! Messages with Mia. All right, let's take a look at Aries through Pisces. And that was intense reading, Scorpio, whoever that's for. Let's take a look though, Aries through Pisces, and see the energy your person's coming in and their actions towards you right now. All right, look at the Temperance again. That's twice. So you got the Temperance card. If you walk away with anything, meditate on the Temperance card. You got the 2 of Cups. There's mutual attraction here. There's love here between you and another person. But we got to compromise sometimes when it comes to love. Aries, you have Aries, the High Priestess. So there's some silence between you and an Aries, but they still are connected to you. They're just backing up their energy right now. So maybe you guys need to be quiet for now, or there's some space between the 2 of you. So I do see some silence, temporary silence. Taurus, the King of Pentacles. So Taurus definitely is trying to be responsible. It looks like Taurus could be taking action towards you as a king, investing in this connection. Gemini is the 3 of Wands, all right? So you may be waiting. There's progress behind the scenes, but you may be waiting to connect with a Gemini, but it does look like you both want the same thing. Cancer, Page of Pentacles. So you've got some sincere messages coming in from a Cancer. Leo, you got the Tower card. Expect the unexpected with a Leo. So Leo could be going through a divorce, job loss, change, something, a breakup, who knows? But, you know, you don't want to watch somebody going through a tower. Virgo, Ten of Swords. It looks like Virgo here is also going through a painful ending, dealing with the painful ending. Libra, coming in with some love, Knight of Cups, right? They are falling in love with you. It looks like you could be going on a date with a Libra. Scorpio, you have the Three of Pentacles. So this is telling me that it's working itself out. The universe has got you back here. Sagittarius, Five of Swords. There's just a defeat here. No win situation. Capricorn desires to be with you. They're going to do whatever they can to get with you. Aquarius, you have communication coming in with an Aquarius, breakthrough in energy. Pisces, you have Eight of Swords. So Pisces is definitely stuck in a situation. It doesn't look really good right now. Looks kind of a negative energy going on between the two of you. All right. You are welcome. Thank you. All right, let's see. We have happy birthday, Scorpio. We have Sagittarius. Let's see. Thank you. I'm working on it. I'm working on the settings. My table needs to be bigger, but I like to shake things up, and I'm trying to shake things up a little bit. I've been recording a lot, so that's why you're not seeing my face right now, because this is the setup for the recordings. All right, let's see. Sagittarius. All right, Sag, you have the Three of Pentacles here, all right? So, and the Nine of Wands. Putting a lot of pressure, somebody's putting a lot of pressure on themselves, whether it's you or your person around you. You know, they want it to work. They want it to work out, plans to work out. You, Seven of Swords. I don't know, you're having a hard time trusting this person. What's the challenge? The Nine of Cups. You want them, you desire them, but you just feel like they take you for granted, or you just don't feel satisfied with the effort they're putting in. You want somebody to put more effort in, and it looks like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to do everything. You're in love with this person. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You know, this is heartbreaking. It's like, you know, you can't trust them, but what do you do when you're like, there's that moment when you're going through something like this where you feel like you almost think you can forget it. All right, I don't care if I can't trust you. Let's just make it better. You want it better. You just want to make everything better because you don't like that feeling. I just heard Toni Braxton, Unbreak My Heart. You know, you just want it to be undone. But the thing is that it can't be undone. Your person, the Ten of Wands, look at this. They realize that they may have just messed up big time. They just pushed you a little too far. They're challenged, the Hierophant. They don't learn their lesson. And I am getting a non-committal type of energy. Commitment weighs on this person. It causes them too much stress. They stress out when it comes to relationships. But it looks like your person here, they finally just reached a point, a break-in point. And it looks like there was a break here. They were holding on for dear life with this. They were holding on, but let's see. What do they want with you? I got the 8 of Cups right now. It feels like this person is saying, this was coming, or we need to just go our own ways right now. But you don't want this person to go away, even though you know that they've hurt you. You can't trust them. You're dealing with this runner energy again, too. You're asking if somebody can be honest, but we all have the potential to be honest. Will we? Will your person be honest? I mean, if they have a track record of being dishonest, I mean, numbers are numbers, facts. And it looks like your person here never learns their lesson. They run from their problems. They run from their problems. Sag, you're not the problem. All right? You're not the problem. The problem is that you're not the problem. They know they're the problem, but when they see you, you're a reflection to what they do, what they're doing. They're hurting another human being. They're hurting you because of the things that they may do. Right? But that's why you're like, but I love them too, and I can make this work. But, eventually your spirit guides are going to come in and say, Saj, you've got too much to give, and you deserve to be happy and somebody to give to you and love you. So their next actions, I do see the Page of Cups. You will hear from this person again. The problem is the responsibilities of relationship, and this person has a hard time walking a straight line. It doesn't mean they don't have feelings for you and didn't love you or have feelings for you. They just have some lessons they need to learn themselves. And, it's like your guides are saying, I can't let this person drag you down anymore or stress you out anymore. They don't want to hurt you either. They don't think they're good for you. The possible outcome is the 3 of Wands. So and what does Spirit want you to know? I see the King of Pentacles. So Spirit wants you to keep working on your foundation and working on your future, not holding yourself back and keeping the options open. I feel my heart saying to you, I know this is really hard for you you're not over this person yet. You're still healing. And this person is going to show back up again, and you may give them the benefit of the doubt. You may try this again. But Spirit is asking you to keep your options open and keep looking forward to your own future. Don't let this person hold you back, because there could potentially be another person coming your way, somebody more stable, King of Pentacles, that's coming into your life as well too. I feel like I'm tapping into something that is just recently happened. So it's too soon to say, get over it and move on. Right. And, there is potential here for you guys to try and reconcile. Whether or not that means you guys end up in a committed relationship, who knows? But you could salvage a friendship out of this, or, even the relationship. So I feel like it's just too soon to tell. Let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, let's see the energy and if they're coming towards you right now. All right, you have the Three of Wands again, so I am seeing that synchronicity. Spirit is just saying, keep your options open. You know, allow people to come into your life, even as you're going through this process, right? Because there is still potential here for things to. It just seems like I'm tapping into something that happened just recently. Aries, we have Queen of Swords. So you have an Aries coming towards you here with their truth, honesty. And so what does that mean? You're going to get the truth, honesty. So it could be what you want to hear and what you don't want to hear. But it looks like they do want to make peace and you have communication coming towards you. Taurus, Eight of Cups. It looks like you have a Taurus that's avoiding the situation. Gemini wants to get together with you, socialize or reconcile. Cancer wants to invest in this. So it does look like a Cancer coming in, available, ready, and it looks like they want to, you know, make this relationship more stable. Cancer, I mean, Leo is Queen of Wands. Leo is definitely attracted to you. All right, they're coming in confident. Virgo, Six of Swords, you and Virgo picking up where you left off. They still want to see where things go. Libra, Ten of Swords. You could have an ending with a Libra right now. Scorpio, Two of Wands. There's potential here for you guys to get together. Sagittarius, you have the Moon card. Things are still uncertain right now. There's just too much changing right now. There's been deception. There's, you know, emotions involved. There's, you know, there's love, there's emotions, there's fears. There's a full moon coming up, so truths are going to be illuminated. There's just too much happening right now for you to have the clear answer, especially with you and another Sag. Capricorn, I see Ace of Pentacles. It looks like you guys are going to give this a start, give this a go. Aquarius, I see making plans, a reconciliation, or them reaching out to talk to you. Pisces, I see stepping up, King of Pentacles. All right, you know, so I want to be responsible. I want to, you know, take responsibility. All right, Sag, I love you. I'm sending a lot of love to you, whoever that was for. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. All right, comes my goats. All right, let's see. Capricorn. Ooh, you got the Eight of Swords. The Ten of Cups. Just a lot of doubt around you about a situation. Let's see you, the King of Wands, but you still got it going on. You're still going after it. You're still keeping that mask on. Nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes we gotta, you know, fake it till we make it. You got a fire sign on your mind, or you're very passionate about somebody who's very attractive. They draw you in. You know, this is all about somebody's got your heart. Your challenge, the Queen of Wands. So you're dealing with somebody that is either non-committal again, right? This is a challenge. Somebody who challenges you because you're a lot alike. You guys have a lot in common. But your challenge could be somebody who's dramatic, somebody who's jealous, somebody who just challenges you in every way, and or you're just being challenged by another person. But it looks like a relationship. It looks like this is somebody that you think you want to be with. This is somebody you feel very connected to. Let's see their energy, the Six of Pentacles. So you guys are a lot alike. Their challenge, the Wheel of Fortune. Your person is just procrastinating. Your person is stuck. This stuck energy here. It's like I'm afraid to take a risk. They, overwhelming themselves. Got so much going on. They're afraid to. It just feels like every time something turns or every time something happens, this person may overreact. Or they're dealing with a karmic, but I don't know if I want to go down that road. I don't know if I'm feeling that yet. What do they want with you? The Star card, all right? So this is somebody that is hoping that you guys can find your way together. Their next actions, the Moon card. Possible outcome, the Ten of Wands. And what does Spirit want you to know? The Emperor card, all right? So the ball's in your court here. You got this. All right. So somebody is really triggering you right now. Somebody's projecting onto you. Maybe somebody's projecting their fears. Somebody's afraid to take a risk. Maybe they see this relationship as risky. We're letting a lot of fears get the best of us, this Moon card. But yet this person here drifts away and sees themselves with you in the future. You have somebody here that does everything or tries to do too much, tries to do everything themselves. And they're under a lot of pressure and may overreact often. And so, but you guys are a lot alike. So it's like a power. Can you guys find compromise here? There seems to be control. Somebody's controlling. Your person's trying to control the situation, and because they're afraid to let go of control, they like to be the one that is boss in charge, and that's going to be hard with you because you're the same way. You got kind of two masculines here trying to fight for the throne. And yet you guys really desire each other. I don't know. I just think you guys are definitely up against a challenge here. And maybe you weren't prepared to deal with somebody that's harder to handle than you're used to getting what you want. And somebody's challenging you. This reading is showing me that things are constantly in flux, changing. It can go either way at this point. What's sad is that the Star card tells me you guys have so much in common. And you both feel very comfortable with each other. But there's a lot of moodiness, a lot of inconsistencies between the two of you. And you both trigger each other. You both flare up. You flare your peacock tails at each other. This person has a lot of respect for you, but you guys keep spinning around, and this is like making it more difficult than it has to be. But you guys have some sort of lesson here of finding balance with each other. This could work. It seems like a power couple. You guys could really work well together. But you guys are reflecting back your fears to one another. Now, this can go either way. It can go, it gets too hard and we just call it quits, or, we make it happen. But that wheel of fortune is, are we going to let go of control here and try to work with each other? You guys are really challenging each other. This could be a very sexual connection, very intense connection, but it could also be very, very argumentative, very dramatic, and very overbearing. Seems like we have two chiefs and nobody wants to back down. I have Aries, I have Leo, Sag energy, I have Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. And your advice is the Emperor card. This is, you got to know when to hold them, fold them, pick your battles. You may be right about some things, but let your other person win every now and then. Play your moves right. The ball is in your court. The ball's in your court. If you react, your person's very reactive. So if your person gets all pissy or pissed off or aggravated or dramatic and they draw you in, they win. They take away your power, but if you just hold back and just let, play your cards right, it seems like you guys could work really well together. Or you guys could create a tower together. So this week's going to be very dramatic between you and this person. All right. The Eight of Swords, projection, lots of projection of each other's own fears onto one another. Well, the next card would have been the Sun card. So there is a chance here for growth. All right. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Capricorn. All right, Aries through Pisces, let's take a look at the energy of each person. And, any actions or potential this week for this person. All right, you have a Three of Wands showing up here too. So let's see what's playing out. Aries, you have a King of Wands with an Aries. So very fiery energy again. So I think for Capricorn, you're dealing with somebody who's very independent, and there is a lot of passion between you and an Aries, but also there's a lot of there's tempers. So you'll be dealing with your Aries, but what happens is up to the two of you. Taurus, I see Eight of Pentacles. It looks like you guys trying to work things out. Gemini, Five of Pentacles, feeling like they disappointed you, missing you. Cancer, Two of Swords. It looks like you guys are just not seeing eye to eye right now. They're holding back. Leo, Five of Wands. You and Leo, there's another fire sign. So fire, very strong for you, Capricorn. You and Leo have a lot of conflict and challenging each other. Virgo, I have Four of Wands. Looks like you and Virgo finding happiness this week. You and Virgo finding your way together. Libra, the Emperor card. So it looks like some, power moves with you and a Libra too. But there's chance to make peace here, to build something. Scorpio, the World card. All right, so finally seeing some movement with you and a Scorpio. Sagittarius could be silent treatment. Capricorn, you and Capricorn being happy together. Nine of Cups. Things are going to turn out for you. You're getting some sort of wish, especially with another Capricorn. Aquarius being cold, kind of holding back. Aquarius over here, like I'm right. I know I'm right. I'm just kidding, Aquarius. All right. But, so you've got an Aquarius maybe detaching a little bit. Pisces, you and Pisces moving on. There's that star card too again. So you and Pisces moving on, getting over something real quick, right? Things starting to move, pick up. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. All right, you're welcome, Capricorn. All right, you have the Hierophant showing up at the bottom of the deck and the Strength card. So hang on in there. All right. So you have the Knight of Pentacles energy. Hang on in there. All right. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It looks like Aquarius, what you're going after may have taken some work or it's taken a lot of work from you. But I feel like this relationship is leveling up. And you and another person, it's just you're getting stronger as you go. Things are getting stronger. All right, it feels like you might find yourself up against challenges with this person. You could be dealing with somebody stubborn. You could be dealing with somebody who's cautious. But you know something, the thing about this relationship I'm picking up on is that there's always seems to be some sort of movement or improvement. Your challenge, Eight of Pentacles, all right. You're being challenged, to get to that next step, all right, commitment. Getting somebody to commit. Getting somebody to put in the work, right, as much as you are. Your person, Five of Swords, constantly in their head. Their challenge, Nine of Pentacles, their independency. This is somebody that's used to being independent, used to being on their own, not used to being maybe tied down anymore, This person is very opinionated and may stress you out, may feel like they're lying to you or they're confusing you. They do this. You just can't always read this person. And sometimes it's just they just want to be alone. They're happy by themselves. You're just wanting more effort. You're fine with that, but just give me some more effort. What do they want with this connection? I got the Nine of Cups, all right? So they really feel you. They feel good. They do want to make you happy, all right? They don't like to disappoint you. I've got the nines here. But you've got somebody here. When I see this, it's like somebody's afraid to lose their freedom. Somebody's so afraid to lose their freedom. Their next actions towards you, I have the Ace of Cups. All right, so I do see an offer. You've got this doorway open and it's like you've already got my heart. So I'm definitely, they may put the hooves in the dirt, but they're still being pulled towards you. Possible outcome, I do see the Eight of Swords. So I am seeing, though, that you're still up against some challenges with this person. What does Spirit want you to know? The Queen of Swords, you're going to have to look above the drama. You're going to have to look at facts and be objective about this connection. You're dealing with somebody here that, has a lot of respect for you, has feelings for you. But you are fighting somebody here that is afraid to lose their freedom, and they're not going to give in that easy. But it doesn't mean this doesn't have the potential to go somewhere. So Aquarius, I am seeing this is going to be about you not necessarily detaching, but in an unhealthy way, but keeping out of your head and not overthinking this person. You may not trust this person, or you're overanalyzing that Knight of Pentacles, every little thing this person does. You just give this person a little bit of freedom, give them some rope. They'll be back. They'll always come back around. And I have the Hierophant. So you guys could actually find yourself leveling up this week, maybe a conversation, maybe something shifting here with that Ace of Cups. You're just wanting somebody to put in a little bit more effort, and it looks like you could be getting that. But I will say, though, that you're not going to be clear of all doubts from this person. This person, when they get triggered, they, want their space. Let's see, Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces for Aquarius. You have the Sun card here, right? So we're seeing growth, we're seeing happiness, date, playful energy. Aries, I see the Ten of Swords. That's not too playful, but you know what that tells me? Good, see ya. All right, because the Sun rules the Ten of Swords, right? Maybe it's time to let an Aries go. Taurus, I see commitment coming in with a Taurus. It looks like they're going to put more effort in. Gemini, I see reconciliation or a date coming in, Six of Cups. Cancer, it looks like you and Cancer moving forward. All right, things clearing up. Leo, the Empress, all right, so your seeds have been planted. You guys are growing. You guys, they want to see growth in this. Virgo, communication coming in with a Virgo. Libra, the Emperor card. So Libra taking charge. Libra wants to build something here with you. Scorpio, it's just go with the flow, right? You got to be patient. There's no rush here. Sagittarius, you guys could be starting something new. Capricorn, we have Page of Cups, so we're seeing opening up emotionally. Aquarius, Nine of Swords. All right, so you got 3 nines showing up for you. The Nine of Swords, though, to me, is just got to let go a little bit. Either if there's somebody's causing you this much grief, let go of them. Or if you're just overthinking a situation too much, try letting go a little bit and see what happens. But that seems like a lot of sleepless nights over somebody. Pisces, I see 10 of Cups. Looks like you and Pisces could end up in a marriage or a family relationship. All right, let's see Pisces. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys later. I will be live at 4:30. Yeah, that's it. And I'll see you all my members tomorrow. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here with me. And yes, help me get to 70K. That is so exciting. Oh my God. Calm down, Frankie. All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces, you got the Six of Swords here. So where are you going? Ace of Pentacles. All right. Looks like a new opportunity coming your way. You are about to see a doorway open up, an opportunity that is golden for you. So things are clearing up for you. I got a King of Pentacles. So for some of you, it's a strong Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo coming towards you. You're moving on with an earth sign. What's your challenge? The King of Swords. Trust. It's clearly trust. But also, you may be stuck on somebody who's emotionally detached. You want somebody, it looks like you could be moving towards a King of Pentacles if you're moving on from a King of Swords, for some of you. If you're dealing with somebody who is, I want to say a dick. I can't believe I wanted to say that. You know, it is just something, a King of Swords can be a cold ass. Dishonest, liar. Now, King of Pentacles can be stubborn, selfish, lazy, you know, but this guy can just flat out be a liar and cold about it. So either you have a choice between two people, you're going to let love in, we'll keep it at that. You have an opportunity. Or you just are having a hard time trust. So let's lighten it up a little bit, Frankie. Maybe you're having a hard time trusting the situation. Energy coming towards you, the Star card. So this is something you have been wishing for, and somebody's been wishing for you. All right, so you are coming into alignment with somebody here that has been waiting for this moment. Their challenge, a Queen of Swords. All right, so what's going on here? Either you're dealing with somebody who's married and somebody else is married, you're married, and you both are dealing with exes that are cold, and you guys desire to be together. This is what's happening. It looks like you or your person might finally pack up, and move on and get together with this person. And or you both just are dreaming about each other, being in a relationship with one another, but neither of you trust each other. Ain't that a bitch? What do they want with you? The Ace of Wands. So somebody's very passionate about you. They're not being, neither of you are being honest with each other. Their next actions, I got the Hermit card. So they're being quiet. You have somebody here that's being silent about their feelings for you. I think it's because you both are in the relationships. Possible outcome, the Nine of Wands. So I'm not seeing you guys really do anything about this. And what does Spirit want you to know? The Emperor card, right? It looks like one of you has to take that step towards the other. It could be you. Could be you, Pisces, speaking your truth to somebody. Being real with somebody. Being real with yourself. Moving on from somebody. So that you can be with this person. What your desire and somebody else's desire, and so it's up to you. It looks like the ball's in your court here. I have Aries energy, Virgo energy, and I have really strong Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Let's see Aries to Pisces. See who's coming towards you this week. All right. Three of Wands too. So Aries, 3 of Swords. All right. So it looks like Aries, you separated. You both kind of heartbroken. So you may not hear from them. Taurus, I have Ace of Cups. So Taurus here, falling in love with you. Looks like an opportunity or an offer coming in with a Taurus. Gemini's in love with you, making a choice to get together with you. Obviously, there could be another relationship going on here or not, according to that last reading. But it looks like Gemini really wants to be with you. Cancer is the winner. All right, we have Ace of Wands here with a Cancer. Cancer wanting to communicate, very passionate about you. And you got Leo, Ace of Pentacles. Leo here is the real deal. Leo wants to make it real with you. Virgo, Emperor card. So Virgo wanting to establish a foundation with you. Libra, 7 of Swords. You can't really trust your Libra. Watch the red flags. Scorpio, 8 of Cups. You got a runner here. Sagittarius, Temperance card. Just go with the flow. Looks like you and Sag could make it happen. Capricorn, you could be making plans with a Capricorn, 2 of Pentacles. Aquarius, 3 of Cups. A date, hanging out, or some sort of celebration. And Pisces, you got the 9 of Swords here, all right? So you've got a decision to end something. All right? Looks like you have an important decision this week. Are you moving on from a situation to be with somebody else? I love you guys. I am going to take a break. I'll see you guys in about an hour if you guys want to hang out. I am doing super chats. I will see you guys later. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo will be out. The recordings, your individual November readings. And then I'll be in membership. Take care, guys. You are amazing. Thank you for hyping. The first 7 days are the most important. Liking and subscribing. Don't forget, if you want to buy a candle that has been handmade and the box is handmade too, you can find that with the QR code. That's mine. These are mine. They're all handmade. And they're amazing. I don't know. I love them. These are the only ones I'm making this year. I may make some new ones for Valentine's Day, but this is all I'm getting of these kind. All right. So, all I'm making of these kind. So much love in them too. I love you guys. And some are already sold out. So you guys are amazing. Take care.